A couple of months ago, I released a course called How to Publish Profitable Low Content Books on Amazon KDP. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the lectures from that course. Now, the lecture I'm going to share with you is one about finding niches on Amazon KDP for your low content and no content books. Hello, my name is McQueeney, and if you haven't been to this channel before, I make videos on how you can make a great passive income selling low content and no content books on Amazon KDP. And if that sounds like something you like the sound of, then please subscribe to my channel, leave it a like, and hit that notification bell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply play that video from the course about finding niches on Amazon KDP, and it's basically the free method of doing it. So I'm going to play that whole video. It might reference the next video in the course and stuff like that. If you watch it and you think it's great and you want to take the course, then I'll leave the link of the course in the description of this video, okay? So have a watch and let me know what you think in the comments, okay? Thank you. Okay, so this lecture is all about finding a great niche for your low content books, and this is the free method, okay? So first, before we start looking for a great niche, we need some tools for our Chrome browser. So to find great niches on Amazon, first you need to go and download 2 free Chrome plugins. So the first one is DS Amazon QUICKVIEW. Now that's great because it allows us to quickly see the bestseller rank of all the books on that first page, okay? So we'll talk about bestseller rank in a second. The second is AMZ Suggestion Expander. So this allows any keyword that we type into the Amazon search box to be expanded to other common associated keywords. So it's not that important at the moment, but it will be later when we talk about keywords, okay? Now both these extensions can be added to your Chrome browser completely for free via the Chrome web store, and I'll take you through how to do that in just 1 second. Okay, so what the method we're going to be using to find great niches is the STAR method, okay? And this is how it works. So the STAR method is a great free way to help you pick great niches to make your profitable low content books. Okay, so this is the STAR method. The first one is the subject, okay? So the subject about what the book is about, okay? The type is the type of low content book. So that could be a blog book or notebook, so on and so forth. The audience, who are you going for? Who's the book going to be for? And then the results then is how good that particular idea is from the data that we get back from Amazon, okay? So the STA, subject type and audience, can be tested in various combinations by searching on Amazon. And the results then that are generated from the testing of those combinations, we can then assess to see if that's a particular good area to explore. So the best way to demonstrate this and to make it a little bit more easy to understand is to go through an example. So let's just to say that you've come up with an idea that you want your next niche to be a kid's book, okay? And you first choose a subject. So let's just say football for the sake. And we decide that the type of low content book is going to be a blank playbook, okay? So it's a football blank playbook. And we already know that the audience is going to be kids, okay? So our keyword that we'd investigate on Amazon would be football playbook for kids. And we would see what results we get back from that particular keyword, okay? So let's talk about checking your niche, okay? Checking the power of those combinations. Now we have our working example, we would pin that into the Amazon search bar, okay? But we want to make sure that the Amazon search bar is actually set up correctly first, so it's giving us good data, okay? So there's 2 things that we need to look out for. We need to make sure that our Chrome browser is set to incognito mode. The reason why we do that is so that all the searches that we get back are not affected by our previous searches, okay? So incognito mode does that. The second then is when we're searching, we want to make sure that we search in the all category, as this gives us a more specific result, but also is more likely how browsers shop. So when someone's looking for a book on Amazon, they don't usually go to books, they'll just have it on the all category as default and they'll type in notebook for kids or whatever. Okay, so now we can type in our niche idea. Okay. The thing that we're initially interested in then is, once we've typed in our idea, is the bestseller rank of your niche ideas. Okay. So bestseller rank indicates how well a book's selling. So the lower the bestseller rank, the better. Okay, so if it's got a low bestseller rank, it's selling on a regular basis. If it's got a really high bestseller rank, it's not really selling. Okay, so we're always looking for low bestseller ranks. If there is a low bestseller rank across the books that I've come up with on your search keyword, then that is a general good indicator that the niche is good. Okay, but what we need to do is we need to target independently published books, which is other people who are using the KDP platform for publishing books. Okay, so we're looking for independently published books, and with a target of less than 300,000 bestseller rank. Okay, so if we are searching for a particular niche and it shows us a big list of books and 3 of those are independently published and have a bestsellers rank of less than 300, then that is a great indicator that that niche is a particularly good one. Okay, so yes, we can kind of just go through this and look at this by eye. Okay, so quickly before we have a look, I just want to talk about the extensions that we want to download. So we want to go to the Chrome Web Store, type in DS Amazon QUICKVIEW, and there it is there. We would just download that and it would add it to our Chrome browser. The next one is AMZ Suggestion Expander, which is there. And again, you would just download that and add it to your browser. As you can see here, these are them here. Okay, I've got them there. So this one is DS Amazon QUICKVIEW, and this is AMZ Suggestion Expander. Now, there's one thing that you need to do is when you go into your extensions, you can have a look at all your extensions here. Your extensions is this little blob here. Once you go into the details, click on the details, you need to make sure that it is set to allow in incognito mode, which is this little button here. Make sure that's toggled on for both. Okay. Now, to do an incognito window, all you've got to do is type on these 3 dots and press incognito. And there we go. Fantastic. Then we would type in Amazon.com and we'd go to Amazon. So we're going to do an example. So we've come up with a penguin notebook. Okay. So let's just see how well this is, how good this niche is. Now, to make this process easier for you guys, I've created this. This is a niche idea log. Okay, so if you see here, we've got kind of a niche idea, and what we're looking for is the number of 300k, less than 300k books on that first page. Now remember, 3 is the goal. 3 is the goal. Okay, so first idea we've come up with is penguin notebook. There we go. So let's just have a look at that again. Let's bring that back up. So penguin notebook. So let's just scroll down here. And as you can see, the DS Amazon QUICKVIEW has given us this these little boxes here, which shows the bestsellers rank very easily. Okay. Now what we're looking for is independently published books. So here we've got this one that's got a bestsellers rank of 931, which is very good. But if we actually click on the actual the thing here, we can see here that it's actually not an independently published book, so which is no good. Now this one is an independently published book, independently published. Yeah, so that's someone on KDP. But if we look down, oh look, it's got a bestsellers rank of 173. So we have got 1 so far. So that's okay. So we need to find 3 minimum. So let's have a look at this one. So this one here is a independently published book, but this has got too high. It's too high, that one. Okay, this is an independently published one. Again, this is too high. So let's go down and see ones for below 300,000. So none of those. None of those. Okay, that isn't a KDP book. No. And as you do this more and more, you can tell which ones are KDP books and which ones are not. So this one is, and this one is, except they've all got very high BSRs, which are not what we're looking for. So let's just go, that's a bag, so that's not even correct. That's one, but that has got 4 million there, which is really, really high. Again, that's spiral bound, so that isn't. The other thing we should mention here is that if you've got any sponsored sponsored books, you want to keep away from those as well, because people are buying those to get them ranked. Here's one here, but this is 1.4 million, so this is no good. These are no good. There's another one there, and there's another one there, but remember, those are very high BSRs. There's one, that's high as well. So basically we've checked that whole page, and that whole page has returned one that's got a BSR of less than 300,000, so that's one. Now remember, 3 is our goal, so for me, we would highlight that, and that would be red. That is no good. That isn't a good niche for us to look at, okay? Right, so let's take an example of another one that we've looked at. So this one is customizable logbook, okay? Now, as we pull down here, we're just looking for the exact same information. So we can see here, on here we've got sort of 399,000 there. Pull this down, we've got one there that's 39,000, but that isn't an independently published book. We've got one then that's 355,000. Okay, so we've got one here that's 27,000, right? Click on there, independently published, right? So there's one, and that's a good BSR. Let's go down a little bit further. So one, okay, now there's one. So look, there's another one, and that's 187,000. So there's two. Pull this down a bit further. Independently published, 17,000, 64,000. So that's 3, 4. These are all independently published, but high, but this one isn't. 5. Oh, this is looking good. 6. 6. Look at this one. 7. 8. 8. These are higher than 300k. 9. There. So we're looking like, look, there's another one there. 10. So that's 10. So we've got 10 books there. This is customizable logbook. And that's got 10 on the first page. So we can see there that that one is a really good one. So that's one that we could potentially take forward to look at keywords next. Okay, so that's giving us a really good niche. So what you do is you come up with your ideas, and then you would do the same process to kind of find the books that are kind of selling, okay, the niches that are selling. Now, I've also created for you what I call a niche finder tool, okay? Now, this is just to help people who, you know, are starting off and they don't have the ideas, are not coming quickly, okay? Now, this is really great because what you can do is you can simply find a general area that you like. So look at colouring books, countries, demographics, dog breeds, these sorts of things. Let's just click dog breeds, okay, and that'll bring the dog breeds to the top. Then you pick up a different type of dog breed that you like. So let's just say bloodhound. Then you could, let's just call it a journal. So we've got a bloodhound journal, and let's just say for men. So we'd go bloodhound journal for men. We'd copy that, and then we would put it in. We'd copy that. We'd put that straight into Amazon, and then we would read the information and looking for those books with less than 300k. Okay, so go and try that because there's absolutely loads there. Okay, so you just kind of unfilter this if you want everything in there, but there's literally thousands. I think there's about 17,000 combinations there for you, so they'll get you a good start. Okay, so the next lecture is going to be about finding niches just like this, but a quicker way to do it. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one.